Hi guys, Athena's here, and I wanted to talk to you about insomnia. Now, I know that I did some videos in the past on insomnia, and I think it's time to maybe do one that's a little more comprehensive and a little more for you guys to understand maybe why you're not sleeping right now. And so I just kind of wanted to go through that with you, and that to let you know that you are not losing your mind. You are not a bipolar person, and that you are not maybe, I don't resonate with the population, I'm not sleeping. And I actually think this is the opposite, because anyone that is very aware is maybe not sleeping well right now. And I'm getting a lot of messages from you all that that's pretty much all of you. So, and that's totally cool. I mean, we are not sleeping well, me included. And we have to start working on some things to sleep well. I want to let you know that our sleep patterns have been screwed with for about 100 years. And before the Industrial Revolution, people did not do an 8-hour, 10-hour shift. That wasn't part of our resume, as you will. And if you had land or whatever you were doing at the time, you went to sleep when it was dark, you woke up when it was light, and then you were productive. The other thing that you may not know about those times is that they might go to sleep, and this is not reported, but you could look it up. They might go to sleep, and you might be up in the middle of the night for a little while, drink some water, whatever, have some thoughts, do some stargazing, whatever, and then go back to sleep, and then wake up and do what you gotta do. Since the Industrial Revolution, we were all meant to, like, you go to bed at this time, and you wake up at this time, because you better be fresh for your 8 to 10 hour work shift, and nobody ever questioned it. But I don't know, with the energetic changes that we're all experiencing, if that is gonna still hold true. I'm telling you, stay with me, because I'm gonna give you 5 techniques to start to sleep better at night. And we are gonna start to have to sleep because, as you know, this is an avatar. We're a light being crammed into this avatar, and that avatar needs its rest. Are you ready for us to talk about how we're gonna get our rest? I thought so, because nobody's doing well not sleeping in this post-industrial age expectation of us. Stay with me, we're gonna talk about it. So I have 5 techniques that we're gonna go over for better sleep, and I know that we all need it, so here we go. The first one, number 1, wear your body out at night. See, we've gotten into a place that we no longer maybe work on a farm or do a lot of physical labor. You're at a computer all day, on devices all day to conduct business, and that's fair enough. But your physical avatar needs a little bit of, like, wear me out, wear me out. I have all this electricity going through me, and we just don't do enough of that. So the first one, number 1, wear your physicality out. And I say this for my people that are always on the computer. If you're on the computer and your devices, and this is the way you conduct business, you're maybe not getting enough physical outlet to let that, like, energy out. There is a bit of, like, I don't know, you could feel it too. Like, you have to let this out. So it doesn't matter, because you could be mentally very, very exhausted from being on devices. that didn't do anything for your physicality. Remember, you are mental, emotional, you're this whole being. That's why I went through all the chakras and all of that you came into a piece of technology that you have to operate, and nobody told you about that. So I'm gonna let you know that if you are sitting a lot throughout the day, and I'm sure you're working very, very hard in a virtual kind of work, your physical avatar is like, hey, you didn't wear me out. You didn't do anything for me. And so I do suggest that if you fall into that category, wear your butt out. Get on that treadmill, go for a walk, walk your dog, jump rope, jump up and down, do calisthenics, whatever is available to you. As far as I know, they have not ruled over your physical body at this point, and so you can do anything that you need to do at your disposal to wear that out. I think it's a good idea. Now, for my people that do service industry, I'm on my feet. I am holding trays. I'm serving food. I am very physically exhausted. You might need to go the opposite way. You have to mentally wind down. And so here are some things for you. The ones that sit on their buns all day at the computer need to physically wear themselves out, and they hate hearing that. The ones for you that physically do all of your work, and that's how you express your work, you might need to mentally wear yourself down. Stargazing, stretching, calming down this way. There's a way for you to sit, and when you're done working, be done with that physical work and go into more mental work. We're supposed to be a balanced being, and now we have it in people that physically work, people that mentally do the work, and there's a fight against who's more important. They're both important, and both are not sleeping well. So I just want to let you know that. Number 2, have a sleep routine for yourself. Oh my gosh. How much is like you work, maybe you have a couple beers, you watch some TV, and then hit the bed and expect something magical to happen. You're just gonna sleep because you're that postmodern industrial age. Like, I have to sleep from this time to this time and get up and do my work shift. Good luck with that. So many things are changing right now that I'm not sure that that's going to work out for you. So if you have a routine at night, it's going to help you tremendously. Some suggestions for that routine at night: take a hot bath, take a warm shower, diffuse some oils, calm yourself down. Start to think about, like, I'm going to go to sleep soon. Don't get anxious about it. You can get very anxious, like, I have to get this amount of sleep because of those industrial rules that are still in place. I won't be productive during those banking hours. I won't be productive for a client if I don't do X, Y, Z. And I'm telling you, let go of all that and just think about, like, I need to calm myself down, take a bath, diffuse some oils. I know you can do this. Take a warm shower, calm yourself. And the other thing that I suggest is get off of those devices. There is a point in the day with the computer, the phones, and the tablets that you say, I am done for the day. I'm done for the day. You have to those devices will keep you working 24/7. Here's my advertisement. See me, see me, see me, see us, see this, see this, see this. It's up to you to call stop to that. So there is a point in the day that I shut down my devices. Most professional people that I work with, no, don't contact me late in the day. That might be your schedule. It's not mine. And I will be shutting everything off. If you text me after a certain point of the day, I won't see that till the next day. I just won't. And I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. The world could be exploding. I'm going to shut it down. If you don't give yourself permission to shut it down, do you think someone else is? They're not going to give you permission for that. This is how they sell you. This is how they keep your attention. They keep you up on this like manic kind of way of living. And that brings me to that. A lot of us feel like, am I losing my mind? I'm not sleeping. I feel very bipolar. No, it's the world around you, and you're not giving yourself permission to live the way that you want to. You're going to have to start thinking about this moving forward. The younger business people that I deal with, they don't really want to interface with me until 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. This is problematic because I get up at 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. No matter what happens, 4 a.m., I'm ready to roll. So, and I take care of myself and I do a lot during those hours. But by 9 a.m., you better be ready to roll. And if they're not your business people. Leave that to the people that like business people that are like minds. Like, I don't get up until noon, 1 o'clock. I like nighttime hours to do my creative work and everything. Leave that to them. We cannot all be the same. And I want you to understand that. We are not the same. So when we have to do these sleep kinds of techniques, it's going to be very individualized to you. So the first one, wear yourself out, whether that's mentally or physically. Figure out where you are there. If you sit on your butt all day at a computer, you need physical wearing out. If you're all day wearing yourself out, serving other people, you need another mental kind of solution for you. So there's the 2. Number 3, we listen to music and certain vibrations that have been handed to us, and I'm not so sure we're ever worthy of us. But if you listen to 432 hertz music, listen to that, 432 hertz music, things will start changing for you. That's available through all of your YouTube or music that you want to do. 432 hertz has been kind of moved, and during the time of the Third Reich, they actually moved the concert level of music to a different hertz. I don't know if that was on purpose. I'd like to say no, but I don't believe that. And because 432 hertz opens up the pineal gland, it relaxes you, you're ready for sleep. And 432 hertz music, if you're like, I don't know what that is, think about massage music, classical music, right? It may not be your bag. And so if you like your rap and your rock and all that, do that during the day when you have to stay motivated, get going, that kind of thing. It's time to wind down. 432 hertz. There's lots of stations on YouTube. If you have good classical music or massage music, if you go into a spa, the music, the smell, the everything, you can tell all of a sudden you just start to relax. You haven't even had a treatment yet. That's no mistake. It's the atmosphere that they're setting, and you may have to start setting this atmosphere for yourself. Number 4, keep the electronics 4 feet away from your head and your being. And I mean 4 feet away. Tell me, I have my alarm set on my phone. Get yourself an old-timey alarm and keep that by your bedside. Keep your phone and all electronics at least 4 feet away. I'm thinking even further away. We all know that even if you shut those down, they're running programs There is a lot of frequency and vibration hitting your body like through that whole process. And you think you're sleeping and this is hitting your body and you're like wide awake. Incredible. And no one wants to talk to you about this because they're sending you advertisement. They're accessing your information. And God knows, I hope this doesn't get taken down because I'm telling you, keep that away from your being. If you are unclear about what your being is, the physical part and the energetic light part, they have come together for you to maneuver through this life plan. And so that being near you, that piece of technology is screwing with you. It is a constant bombardment. And also the light screen, everything else off of that is incredible. The light screens off of everything from TV to phone to tablets to, I don't care what you're watching. If it's me right now that you're watching, shut it off. Shut it off and get it away from your body. The light screens alone that we know through some studies actually work against melatonin in the brain. So we're all taking melatonin to sleep, and yet if you have that device next to you, it's counterproductive. Get those devices away. Shut that TV off. Pure darkness is how you sleep. I go back to what I said. Before the Industrial Revolution, we were asleep when it was dark. We got up when it was light, because that's your natural circadian rhythms. If you feel like those are off and you're not sleeping, that's why. I don't care what they introduce to you that's new and special and funky and follow this or whatever. They don't care about how your body is doing. And this body that resonates with this planet, which I keep telling you, you resonate with where you live. This planet was never meant to have that kind of light and frequency and vibration on you all day and then through the night. Whether you are up all night and you sleep at day, it doesn't matter. If you keep these devices anywhere near you, it's too much. You're not going to do well. So if you need the alarm, get an old-timey alarm. Keep that phone and everything far away from your frequency and your vibration. The fifth thing I want to talk to you, and I'm also going to leave you guys with this, is biofeedback, sound therapy. You can do it through singing bowls and different things. Biofeedback will also, if you scan yourself and you understand where you might be lacking, how you might need treatment, what are the best oils for you, what is the best time for you to sleep and everything. Biofeedback is incredible for this. And I offer that at athenas-body.com. So I'm offering a deal that you can get a full body scan and full treatment, $25. Check me out on that and direct message me. I can explain it to you more. But I'm going to leave you with about 5 minutes of collective treatment. When I say that I run these scans for the collective, that means for all of us. And that's probably great because we're all kind of suffering this way. But if you need something that's tailored to you and you may have underlying issues of why you're not sleeping, you may want a biofeedback session. Now's your time to get that. $25. Go to the website, contact me, and I will not only give you the scan, I'll give you a full treatment. And you can keep that biofeedback sound codes for yourself that you can always go back to. You can record that and keep going back to it when you are struggling. If not, I'm going to give you 5 minutes that you can go to, and it'll take the edge off for sure. That's a collective thing that I do, and we are all individual. In other words, I may get up at 4 in the morning. You may just be going to bed at 4 in the morning. So why is one biofeedback scan good for all of us? It's not. And the more that people want to make us the same, the more ridiculous this is, because we're not the same. We were never meant to be the same. Some people do their best work in the middle of the night. Some people do it in the middle of the morning. So I think we're going to figure out who those compadres are. And it's not a personal thing. It's not an attack. They just don't resonate with how you do business, and vice versa. So I think, let me know how you are doing. I'm going to give you this 5 minutes. I know we can work through this. I know we can do it together. I'm having trouble sleeping. It gives you trouble tracking. Our world is changing, you guys. We are changing the way we do everything. Like I said, at one point we were industrial age. Everyone was on board. This is the schedule. It's from this hour to this hour. That is dissipating. You can see how things are crumbling away from these structures. So what does that mean for you? Are you a bad person because you work best at 2 in the morning? You're not. That's your schedule. Find the other people that work well at 2 in the morning also. I don't happen to work well at 2 in the morning. You want to work with me? It better be more like 8 in the morning. So that's just the way it is. And no harm, no foul. There's so many of us. We have in touch with each other more than we ever have. That if I have to go to Portugal to find people that work during those day hours, I'll go to Portugal. If you need someone who work in the middle of the night, you go to Australia, blah, blah, blah. See what I mean? Not a problem. So let's get out of this paradigm. It's not working for us. The other thing I want to let you know is that there is also a heavenly body in Uranus, which is electrified energy. We're out of the age of Pisces into Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. That is electricity. And so that's not going to be your normal way of living that we kind of expected for the past, 1,000 or so years. It's going to be really changing up. Some people are going to have a hard time with that and not sleep well. So I just want you to know that's not your fault. That's just the way that the world is going. And this world is shifting, and you are shifting with it. I want you to know, if you are into the Schumann Resonance, that is the electric magnetic field around this planet, and it is hitting you very, very strong right now. Whether you're awake or sleeping, it's hitting you really strong. Electromagnetic field is what we think lightning strikes, electrified. Back to Uranus, back to that Aquarius that I was talking about. Scientifically proven. Look it up for yourself. You're sleeping and these spikes are happening on the planet. You resonate with this planet. This is where you live right now. So your poor little body's like, I don't know why I'm not doing well. I'm not sleeping. That's it. There's a lot of energy hitting you right now that's coming from otherworldly sources outside of the realm of what we're used to. This is to wake you up and get you to be more of a universal being, not just an earth being. So you're trying to cope here on earth, be a universal being all at the same time. So check these 5 ways, these 5 techniques of starting to sleep better, because this avatar that you're in will get sickly if it doesn't get the rest. I want to say something about that. If you're sleeping and then you wake up and you feel like you're in the middle of a conversation, you're working at night. If you were sleeping and you wake up and you're still in the middle of a spreadsheet, you are working at night. You see what I mean? You are working at night. You had an hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep, and your mind is going. You are working. They don't care about the industrial age and the hours that were set for us on this physical plane. Anything of higher thinking, higher vibration is going to contact you when you are done being distracted. And unfortunately, that's why you're sleeping. So you come out of your sleep and feel like you've been working. You have been. You've been working on a much higher level. And now you're supposed to be spry and wide awake and work on this lower frequency. And the only way to do that is to keep the body rested and balance the two. I don't suggest that you shut down that higher working. That's big time. But how do we monitor this lower working? How do I keep my body going during this lower working? We have to sleep. So try these different ways to help yourself sleep. Try all of them, try one of them, try none of them. But I thought it'd be important to give you some ideas about this. The screen time one was a big one for me. Keep it away from your bed, keep it away from your head is a big one. That frequency is coming in all night. Shut things down for yourself. Tell your clients, after this hour you cannot reach me. You can set those boundaries. Depends on who your client is, what hours do they work. They might be working when you're up working. That's all cool for you. Those of us that work during certain hours, that's the way we were raised, this might be more difficult. So if you're not sleeping well, try these things. Warm shower, keep the screen away from you. Shut that time down at a certain hour for yourself. Wear yourself out physically. If not, mentally you need to relax. Stargazing, yoga, stretch, wind down from all this. Just because this is going on for 24 hours doesn't mean you need to participate 24 hours. And we're starting to see that this is going to stress the body. You still have to live in this body. I don't care how clever you think you are. This is still your body. This is still a physical place. I know we're going to work it out. Write to me. Tell me how you're doing. I would love to give you any kind of clues that I have. Write to me if you need the biofeedback. I'm going to leave you with a 5-minute session, but I do encourage you to get a full session for yourself. There's underlying reasons also why you're not sleeping, different minerals, vitamins, and different things that you'd be surprised that it's right under your nose that you're not doing for yourself. Each person is unique. Let's not forget that. And so I hope that these few things that I told you will help you start to get to a place where you rest this avatar. This avatar, I can't tell you how special, technological, and incredible and divine it is. And yet we're always being asked to kind of abuse it to keep up with the norm. So write to me, tell me how you're doing. I love you. If I forgot to tell you that, I love you. And I will see you next time.